Hello friends, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are trying to do a mug rug. I'm doing it a different way than I've ever done it. Well, some of it is different, some of it is not. I have always done my mug rugs, and the one I'm doing today is a tester. I'm doing it kind of how they said to do it. The instructions say to use a tearaway stabilizer. I have always used the cutaway because my thoughts are on a tearaway. When you're doing a mug rug, you're doing a stitch line or a draw line, then you're doing multiple stitches on that line, and I'm afraid that the tearaway would always cut through all the way. Now, that could just be my fear. If they say to use that in the pattern, then I probably should try it. So let me tell you, the mug rugs, I have already gotten my orders out. So this one is a tester. How I did my first mug rugs that I filled an order, I did it with cutaway stabilizer. I did kind of do how they said to do your fabrics. They give you 3 individual files. On this one, I'll show you. I am doing a gingerbread mug rug, and they give you a draw line to print out, and I did mine on my machine because that was an option, was to stitch out the draw line in the hoop and then take that paper and spray adhesive spray on the paper and put your fabric on there and then cut around the a little bit around the fabric. And that's how I did it, because I've never done it like that. So I tried doing that, but I still had the fear of the tearaway. So this video is me trying to conquer my fear of using tearaway on things that have lots of repetitive stitches over one area. So guys, stay tuned. I'm going to bring you around so you can see my machine and see what it does. And you'll see the progress. So if there is any tearing or anything, you will see it. I will pull you down and let you see it, because that's the thing I'm afraid of, is that the tearaway stabilizer is going to tear away before it needs to. So one moment and I'll bring you down. Okay, I have you where you can see my machine here. You can tell, I'll show you what I have here. This is the project that I'm using. I'm doing the gingerbread mug rug. This is the fabric that I will use for the gingerbread applique. And this is the fabric that I will use for the mug rug. And this is my batting. Now, this does go quite differently. This is, well, I have the batting for 2, and I didn't cut the mug rug fabric for 2, but I will be doing 2 of those. Okay, so now I need to I actually need to spray and put my batting and my top piece on. I haven't decided if my bottom piece is going to be this fabric as well. But let me take my frame off, or my hoop off. This is the spray that I use. So now what I will do is put my batting on that and press it down so it sticks. And now I need to spray the batting. And yes, these do get very sticky. These hoops do get very sticky. So you see I have, on this end, I have some selvage on there. Well, that's in my overage. I don't really need that bit, but I left it on there for extra fabric in case I needed it. Okay, so I've used my spray. And y'all, I apologize. I'm going to be pausing y'all anytime I have to use that spray, because it causes me to cough. Now, I'm just making sure that's all flat. Okay, guys, now I have that on here. And you will see I have gone back to my step 1. That way I can put that stitch line on this and I can cut it out. The original instructions has you cutting each of the fabrics and then laying them on the stitch line. But what I'm trying to do is use it where I can cut it as I go. So we're going to start our stitch line again, our set line. Okay, our set line is done. I am taking this off, and what I'm going to do is cut around that stitch line. Okay, I now have that trimmed and put back on. We are going to stay with the same color. Now, I do have the same color bobbin as I do my thread. So this is going to actually stitch our mug rug and then a set stitch again. Now I know when I take this off and tear that away, I am going to have to do some trimming because I have some batting that comes out beyond that stitch right there. Now our next step is our rug detail. It is going to be in the same color as the mug rug. Okay, so now I have to change out my threads. Now I will be going to my isocord. This is a polyester. I do not normally use polyester. I normally use rayon when I am doing my embroidery. But this is what came with my machine. So I'm using it. And I will find out if it's one that I really like. Now, I will not be changing out the bobbin at this time. I don't think I have to at any time. So now while doing this, since it is anticipating me already having this fabric cut, and I don't, I am going to just make sure my fabric, that's the top. I just am laying it on here. Even though I've got a big piece here, I can probably cut this piece. I'm not spraying this piece, no need to. The fabric is on here real good. There is still some sticky up here. And yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a big fan of tearaway stabilizer because the more you sew on it, the more apt it is to tear. So let's see if we can get this started, because this is now going to be the 4th stitch line that goes in at this area. I now have our little gingerbread man cut out, and I am not a big fan of tearaway for things like this. I have been using my cutaway. And I just thought I would try the tearaway with this one. Let me go on and get this started. We're going to go ahead and stitch our little satin stitches here. I'm not a big fan of the tearaway on multi-layers. I thought it might work with this one, but it's not going to. Now my others, I did follow the instructions on cutting all my pieces out. And this one I did not. I wanted to see if I could do it without cutting the pieces. And I can tell right now that it is best to cut your pieces beforehand. The file does give you draw lines that you can do it with. You can print it on a piece of paper, or you can put it in the hoop and do the draw lines, and then cut your fabrics for those draw lines. Because I am seeing here the red is coming out from under my little gingerbread. This one will be mine. It's a tester, I'm guessing. But I will be doing some to put out there for sale. And once that is done, I will list it. See, my tearaway has already come apart right here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not a big fan of that. I will definitely have to clean up this one for sure. Let's see, what colors are we using now? Okay, well, we are still using this color because this is our gingerbread icing. And see, this to me is too many stitches for a tearaway. Because I still have to put my back on it. Now this would have looked better with a lighter thread, but my machine for some reason does not like the isocord. I might have been threading it wrong. It is a bigger spool. I will need to take the time to figure out how to thread those bigger spools onto my machine. But right now, since this is my tester, doing it this way, it's not going to matter. Okay, guys, you see what this has done. This tearaway stabilizer has come off and essentially destroyed my project. So for my mug rugs, I will not be using tearaway stabilizer because look at this. And that is what was suggested, and I'm trying to see if this had it, but this did not say. The mug rug does not need tearaway stabilizer. It needs, I was using the cutaway and I really thought about this on this one, but now we see. Tried and true here, do not use tearaway on a mug rug. Well, friends, you've seen it. The tearaway stabilizer tore away too soon. As I was stitching, I was so close to the end. Once I got this done, all I had to do was the bow tie and buttons, and then the backing would have been going on. So this was a bust. So that one will be garbaged because I cannot use that, and I've already stitched. I may try to put some cutaway stabilizer on this, do the stitch line, lay this over the stitch line, and then go back to where I'm at on this one. I may try that. I don't know yet because it is so hard to line things back up when they're like this. Well, friends, as you can see, I did eventually go ahead and put the cutaway stabilizer to the back. I did do the stitch line. I put the top on the stitch line. I sprayed it, and I was able to complete it. I might not have gotten it lined up just perfectly, but it's close enough that with that being a tester, it did not really hurt. So guys, thank you so much for coming along with me. We did learn not to use that tearaway stabilizer. Did learn that the Isacord, my machine does not like that, even though that is what come with the machine. I think I'm threading it incorrectly because it is a large cone. It's 1,500 yard cone, and I have some sulky that came in, so I need to figure out how to thread my machine with these. I can't put it on this. I have a stand-up right here, or I have this larger one. I think I'm going to need to put it on the larger stand, and I'll have to use these little eyes to thread. So I need to learn how to do that so I can use my larger cones that I will be buying. So guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned as much as I learned on this. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you have not yet, please give me a thumbs up. I do want to kind of give you guys a little update. Y'all will see my hair's up because y'all know I've been feeling under the weather. I did test positive Monday for strep, so I'm home Monday and Tuesday. It is Monday night. I don't even know what time. I know it's after 11. I did get my shots, and this is like the 4th time I've had it this year. I don't know what's going on, so I'm sterilizing everything in my house when I have a little energy to do that. But my hair had to come up because when they give me steroids, I don't glisten like they say ladies do. I sweat. My hair just gets so greasy looking because I've sweated so much. So guys, y'all get to see me with my hair up. I don't normally ever come on video with my hair up. This is what it looks like when I clean house. So, hey, y'all get to see what I look like when I clean my house. Well, I don't put makeup on. I did put a little powder on because, as I said, I was sweating. I did not want to be shiny for you guys. But I just wanted to give you an update. I'm feeling great right now. I know that's probably temporary from the shots, but I'll take it when I can get it. So, guys, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Goodbye.